Welcome to Florida Statements. I'm Savannah Slifer. Florida State University policy says that campus has zero tolerance when it comes to sexual violence. With that in mind, the university provides a variety of programs and services intended to educate the campus community on responsible conduct. Here to speak with us today about this important topic is FSU's Title IX Director, Jennifer Broomfield. Welcome.
Thank you, Savannah.
For the people who don't know, what exactly is Title IX?
So Title IX is the 1972 educational amendment, federal law, that requires that any college or university or any educational institution receiving federal funds not engage in any type of sexual discrimination. And the way the Department of Education defines sexual discrimination, it includes any type of sexual misconduct, from harassment to sexual assault to dating or domestic violence to stalking or gender animosity or harassment based on LGBTQ status.
And could you tell us a little bit about your background and how that's going to be involved in Florida State?
Sure. So I'm a licensed attorney and clinical social worker. I have worked in a variety of settings. Most recently, before coming to Florida State, I was the National Program Manager for the Department of Veterans Affairs National Intimate Partner Violence Program. So in that setting, I was tasked with setting up a program to prevent and intervene in intimate partner violence among the veteran population.
And so when you did get to come here to Florida State, what was going through your head?
Well, I was very excited. I had lived in Florida several years ago and was anxious to come back home. In that setting, I was an Assistant Attorney General in Tampa, working on child abuse and prevention cases.
And what do you plan to prioritize here at Florida State?
Well, there's a couple of things, but the number one priority, of course, is letting students get to know who I am and how to make a Title IX report, how to get help if something does happen, what the process is. But we also want to create a unified sexual misconduct policy. Right now, our policy is very strong, but it's in a few different places. And if you're a student and something bad has happened and you're trying to find help, it can be a little daunting and confusing. So we have a coordinated community response team. One arm of that team is the advisory team, which I chair, and we are looking at revising our policy to make it more concise and direct and clear for students.
That's awesome. Yeah. How can students and other members of the community get involved to help?
Well, probably the most important way that they can help in terms of preventing sexual violence on our campus is engaging in our Green Dot Bystander Intervention program. And if they're interested in learning more about that, they can contact Corey Pruitt at the Health and Wellness Center. She's our sexual violence prevention coordinator. But also when we get to the point where we have a more final draft of the policy, we're going to be holding information sessions and asking students to give their feedback to make sure that we got it right, to make sure that it's clear for students.
And what do you hope to see happen here throughout your time?
I hope to put myself out of a job. I hope that we have a time when our campus is a violence-free zone, and I'll be more than happy to do something else at FSU.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For more information on FSU's no tolerance stance and education on prevention and intervention, please visit knowmore.fsu.edu. That's it for this Florida Statement segment. You can see other interviews throughout the week on 4FSU. Remember, if you're 4FSU, then you're watching Comcast Channel 4. I'm Savannah Slifer. Thanks for watching.